Here we go. Welcome back to Tea Time with Trainer Sam, where I answer all your health and fitness questions. Before we start, cheers. That is fantastic. So if you're new to these videos, I take 3 questions and I answer them for you guys drinking my amazing Southern tea. Don't forget to reach out to me if you do have any questions. If you are in the Manalapan, New Jersey area, the Monmouth County area, you can reach out to me for personal training services. Although I don't have many spots available in person, I do offer online services as well. We can get you started on that and get you on track to reach all of your goals. You can send me an email at trainersamletson@gmail.com and we can get started. Also, if you're a man ages 18 and older and you're looking to clean up your physical health, get mentally stronger than ever, and improve your social and career life as well, send an email to strongjanscoaching@gmail.com. We have the best coaches in the world who are helping men ages 18 and older get a hold of their life and become the strongest version that they can possibly be. I got 3 questions for you guys today. First of all, how's your day? Are you guys doing good or what? I had an okay day. Wasn't the greatest day, wasn't the worst day. I'll take it. I put it in the bank, I wake up tomorrow morning and I do it again, and I hope you have the same attitude. Yo fam, Trainer Sam. Does lifting weights make women look too bulky? I'm new to the gym scene and I'm afraid if I keep lifting weights, I'm gonna look really, really bulky. Is this a problem that I should be worried about? Thank you. Thank you very much for your question. No, it is not a problem that you should be worried about. What you should be worrying about is the things that surround your strength training, because you want to make your strength training as optimal as possible to give you the best results, because those results are going to completely change your life. So women have this thought in their head that by lifting weights they're going to get really big and bulky, but it's extremely hard to do so. Now, are some women more genetically predisposed to build more muscle mass than other women? Yes. Absolutely. This depends on just their genetic makeup. They may have more motor units in their muscle tissues to recruit. They're able to lift a little bit more weight. They're able to sustain a little bit more stimulus on the body, and therefore they can go ahead and increase the amount of muscle mass that they're able to build. And also the lifestyle that they live probably aids in that process as well. So these women are really dedicated, lifting heavy multiple times a week, and their diet is supporting those efforts in trying to gain as much muscle as possible. Women in general have a harder time in building muscle tissue because of the hormones in their body are different from the hormones in a male's body. You guys have more estrogen, we have more testosterone. Testosterone is a key component to building muscle. So you guys are at a disadvantage already in trying to build muscle because you don't have as much testosterone as males. Now, building muscle really takes a long time. A lot of people think that you just go to the gym, you lift weights for a few months, and you're going to get really big muscles. This doesn't really work. For young men between the ages of 15 and 25, if they start lifting the first year in any of those stages, they are the ones who really see a lot of muscle growth, between 8 and 15 pounds, I've seen even. And that's without taking any extra supplements or anything like that, besides like protein, creatine, things like that. I'm talking about the magic supplements. That's just because it's what is called the newbie gains or the new trainee gains in the fitness world. It's the phenomenon where when someone starts lifting weights for the first time for that first year, they really do see a great amount of progress. And I have seen this even up into the ages of 70 plus years old, where the response to the body through strength training to build muscle is still pretty damn good, as long as the components around it are also supporting those efforts. So a high protein diet, good sleep, so on and so forth. But if you're a woman, you can expect to see, I would say, the problem is when women are lifting weights, they're also dieting pretty hard most of the time. So when you diet really hard, you reduce your chances of building a lot of muscle. Muscle requires energy, right? And we get that from food. So to build muscle, we need a decent amount of calories. Do you need an absorbent amount of calories? No. Can you still build some muscle in what we call a calorie deficit? Yes, it is definitely possible. So women who are trying to build muscle and lifting weights in the gym tend not to really be eating a lot of food because they're also trying to do this weight loss at the same time. And the strength training is extremely beneficial for that weight loss process. So my AC just kicked on. It is so good. It's the best Southern tea ever. What was I saying? So if you're a woman and you're engaging in strength training, it's one of the best things that you can do actually to make your body look better, reduce your body fat, and be healthier overall, because like I said earlier, you guys have a disadvantage in the amount of muscle mass that you carry just based on your hormone profile and your genetic code, your genetic makeup as compared to men. So you should be lifting weights to build more muscle tissue, because it's going to give you the ability to actually have a better looking body, a body that you want, and it's going to give you the ability to actually tweak things in your diet and your lifestyle and so forth to help produce better results in the way that your body looks. So keep lifting weights, and keep lifting weights in a progressive manner. Don't go to the gym and just lift, 3-pound dumbbells on the chest press. You may start there, and that's completely fine. I've had people start there before, all the time, but we still build them up to where the point where maybe now they're bench pressing the 17-pound dumbbells after 8 months, which is pretty good. You might think that's slow, but it's not. It's incremental progress over time, which yields the greatest results. And especially if you're a woman who's trying to build a better looking body, strength training is going to help you build muscle. The more muscle you have, the more calories you will be burning at rest, because it literally makes you more metabolic. It makes you more on fire, let's use the word, so you can kind of click in your head. If you have more muscle, you're burning more energy. So you want muscle because that means you can eat a little bit more food. It means you don't have to diet as hard, and women tend to diet really, really hard. So I'm a fan of incorporating strength training to try and build as much muscle as possible. Keep your protein high, track your food if you can, track your calories, and then also track your weight to see what's going on. Now, a lot of people have this concern that they're gonna gain so much weight that they're not gonna notice the body fat reduction, because they're gonna say, oh, well, I'm losing body fat, but I'm gaining weight, so the weight on the scale is the same. Now, for some people, that may be the case sometimes during a weight loss plateau and a muscle building phase in the beginning, like a newbie, like I said, but most of the time it's not really the case, especially depending on how much you have to lose. If you're a really thin woman and you are engaging in strength training, you're eating a lot of food, you're feeling good, you're getting strong, you will see the scale go up most likely, and that's okay, because to be honest, it's probably a better thing. It's probably making you healthier. So there are a few components to this, but I just want you to understand that lifting weights as a woman does not make you bulky. It increases your chance at getting the body that you want. It makes you a healthier individual. It makes you stronger and more independent. And this goes just beyond the way you look, right? And it goes deeper than this as you age and get older. For example, we have a 87-year-old client at gym. Her name is Betty. She works out twice a week. She still lifts weights, and we still try and progress her during the sessions that she's in there. And we have other 80-year-olds as well who also we're still trying to help them get strong, because she, I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she lives by herself, and as a woman, living by yourself without a lot of muscle mass, you may not be able to do something, and it's just the reality. You may be too weak to do some of the everyday things around the house, but if you continue to gain strength throughout life and you continue to strive to be stronger, you're going to benefit yourself. Like, you're going to be such a better person for yourself in terms of longevity, safety, and overall well-being when you reach an older age. But you don't have to worry about getting too bulky. Now, I don't know you, so maybe you're predisposed to gaining a little bit more muscle. We'll find out along the way, and if that's the case, you just change the training parameters. But my guess is that you're someone who just started working out, your diet isn't perfect yet, you're not lifting super heavy weights, and maybe you're engaging in a lot of cardio or a lot of circuit training fitness classes, which are also burning a lot of calories. Your ability to build a ton of muscle, especially in a short amount of time, is not going to be very high. So I wouldn't worry about it. I would keep pursuing the strength training and lifting weights to build a lot of muscle so you can build the best body you want and make your life better. Woo! I don't think I breathed that entire segment. I hope you guys got all that. Okay, let me chill. That'll calm you down. Not only does muscle make you more metabolic and make you feel like you're burning energy, Southern tea also makes you feel like you're on fire. Sidebar here, talk to my brother Wade. I think we're going to do another powerlifting competition. I haven't done one since 2019. That was an in-house competition. 2018, we did one that we actually go to a center and you compete in an actual organization. So if you are interested in doing something like this, I strongly encourage you to do it, because it's you against you. You set a goal and you go accomplish the goal. And the reason the powerlifting competitions are really good, especially for the everyday person, is because they require a weight category. You have to weigh in at a certain weight if you want to be eligible for breaking records. Now, that seems kind of dumb to some of you guys who are just everyday lifters, like, oh, how am I going to break a record? I'm just an everyday lifter. These people do it professionally. And you're right. But it's still awesome to get out there and compete against yourself and try to be better than you were a year ago and to set a goal, right? So say you are 200 pounds and they have 181 pound powerlifting weight class a year from now, right? Why don't you sign up for that powerlifting program, start a strength training program, and try and lose the 19 to 25 pounds in that year while getting stronger, 25 pounds body fat, while getting stronger, and then see what you can do. Compare yourself to day one versus what you do at the powerlifting meet. It's just something amazing. I think everybody should do one. We're going to do one again. If anybody's listening to this and you know me and you would like to try it, send me an email at trainersamletson@gmail.com, or if you have my number, shoot me a text message. Question number 2. Yo fam, Trainer Sam. I just started training. Looks like a lot of you guys are just starting training. I'm very happy about this. Yo fam, Trainer Sam. I just started training and I'm wondering how long should each session be? Okay, well, so this is a tricky question. A lot of you think this might be a simple question, but it's not, because I don't know exactly what your goals are, but I'm going to talk about general health and fitness, okay? Because, for example, for someone like me, some of my training sessions are hours long because it depends on what I'm doing. What training session are we talking about? Are we talking about a weight training session? Or are we talking about an endurance training session? Are we talking about a hybrid of both? Are we talking about a triathlon training session? Are we talking about a recovery session? Things are variable dependent, right? So what are the variables at hand so I can give you a proper answer? But I'm going to think that you're talking about working out. So lifting some weights, maybe doing a little bit of cardio during the workout. So how long should it be? Between 40 and 60 minutes. It is a perfect time slot. It doesn't take up too much time during your day. It's not the biggest commitment in the world. You can get a lot of hard work done during that time and leave the gym unscathed, getting good work in, and going about your day, getting recovered and getting things done. The gym is a place where we want to put in hard work. And we don't have a lot of the mental attention to put hard work in for long periods of time. Most people end up going to a public gym. First 15 minutes is spent socializing. They work out for a little bit. They socialize a little bit more. They work out for a little bit. They socialize a little bit more, so on and so forth. They end up being there for an hour and a half. But the only hard work they put in was really, truly like 35 minutes. So you're just wasting time in your life. And I don't like doing that myself. And you shouldn't like doing that either. It's your life, right? So you should be trying to like make the most out of the time that you can. Unless the gym is like your escape, which for some people it is. And they enjoy being there for over an hour. And that's your prerogative. And you are welcome to do that. I can't even say that. I'm at the gym like 14 hours a day sometimes. And like 10 hours a day average. So your session should be between 40 and 60 minutes for average everyday fitness. And you could break it up like this. This is how I break up my personal training sessions because it's efficient and it gets things done. It keeps people's attention and it keeps people progressing. And you should structure today, Junior, Jesus, you should structure your training sessions the same exact way. So I want you to picture a clock, an analog clock, not a digital clock, analog clock. You got 12, well, it'll be backwards for you, right? So you got 12, 3, 6, and 9, okay? So between the first 5 and 10 minutes should be a warm-up, so you can get some light stretching in, and put your headphones in, get engaged, right? So the first 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 if it drags on, you got to the gym a little bit late, a couple minutes late, it's okay. Some light stretching, some moving the joints around in full ranges of motion, maybe an incline walk on the treadmill to get the blood pumping and to get your attention in there. The warm-up is to get your attention and to see if anything is bothering you that day. So some band pull-aparts with a band, some TRX squats so you can get the ankles, knees, and hips moving, and see if anything aches, see if anything hurts. Then go get a sweat on for 5 minutes on the incline on the treadmill, walk at a decent pace, and you're ready to go. 5 to 15 minutes, most likely 5 to 10, and that's it. That's all you need. You don't need a fancy warm-up. You don't need to break out the foam roll. You don't need to do all these range of motions with your joints. You don't need any of that. Unless you have an injury which you're treating in order to get the session done, you don't need any of that. 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes sometimes, depending on how you are in your structure and you had to say hi to somebody. And then after that, between the 15-minute mark, or the 10-minute mark, or the 15-minute mark, all the way to the 35-minute mark on the clock, that's your bread and butter. That is your hard work. That's where you're getting your strength training sets in. If you're trying to get stronger, you're deadlifting, you're squatting, you're bench pressing, you're dumbbell pressing, you're dumbbell deadlifting, you're goblet squatting, whatever and this is going to be different for everybody. Your hard workout might be sitting down, standing up from a bench. It might be a push-up on level 7 on a Smith machine, a real high incline push-up. It might be a TRX squat. Wherever you're starting, wherever you are, the next 30 minutes are going to be your hard bread and butter training. Then after that, you're going to take a short 5-minute break, bathroom if you have to, water if you need to, the short conversation that needs to be had, the text message you need to get out, or just the sitting down and catching your breath. When you're done, you move on to the accessory work. So for example, if we're doing a push-pull plan, so we're breaking the days up and we're on a push day, right? You'd warm up, then you would do your heavy dumbbell incline presses, your heavy flat bench presses, your heavy dips. That should take up that big time slot, that 30-minute time slot of hard work. You should be doing like 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, sometimes 15. It depends. That's for muscle building sakes. If you're engaging in a strength training program, you can follow a great program like 531 Strength Program by Wendler, I believe it was, who made that program up. Fantastic program. That's progressive. The reps will be lower. They'll be between 5 and 1 reps. And that's for strength purposes. But that first 30 minutes of the push day is going to be like your incline dumbbell press heavy, your bench press heavy, and your dips heavy. And then we're going to go into, after a half hour's been up, take a short rest, recuperate, catch your breath, and then the accessory work. We're doing tricep skull crushers, we're doing shoulder presses, we're doing shoulder raises, we're doing tricep extensions, we're throwing some ab roller in there, and we're going to go all the way up until there's 5 minutes left in the hour. And then you're going to cool down and you're going to stretch, or 10 minutes left in the hour and you're going to cool down and you're going to stretch, because the rest between those sets is going to be shorter. It's not as long as the other parts of the workout. So that's how you should structure your training session. It should be between 40 and 60 minutes. If you're only there for 40 minutes, ditch the warm up completely. Just get 5 minutes done on the treadmill and get to work. Okay, so maybe add 1 or 2 more warm up sets into your actual workout, but you got to get it done. You got to get it done. Or skip the treadmill, do the TRX squats and the band pull apart, see how your body's feeling, and get to work. But for the hour, you're going to do 5-10 minute warm up, 30 to 35 minutes of really, really hard work, and then about 15 to 20 minutes of accessory work, quick stretch, and you're out of there. Sometimes it might overlap an hour because of you talking or dilly-dallying or whatever the case may be, but it doesn't need to be longer than that. Talking about time, tea time with Trainer Sam. Make sure you break out your tea. Come on. 2 questions down, 1 more question to go. I'm going to be posting this on YouTube and Facebook and eventually Instagram when I can figure out how to upload it. Comment down below, especially if you watch this far. That means I got your attention. It means you're interested in this stuff. Comment down below your progress over the last year. What have you been doing? I want to know. I am obsessed with health, fitness, strength training, nutrition, exercise in general, endurance training, triathlons, so on and so forth, ultra marathons. I want to know. So comment down below what you've been doing, what your progress is, some tips that you have that maybe I don't know about. So comment down below. Engage, guys. Engage. Last but not least, the final question I have for you tonight. Yo fam, Trainer Sam, I heard that building muscle burns body fat. Okay. So if I start lifting weights, does that actually mean that my fat turns into muscle? Okay, so yeah, we got 2 parts to this question. I'm going to answer the first part first. That's not really a question, but a statement. I heard that building muscle burns body fat. So there's partial truth to that. The more muscle tissue you have, I alluded to this in the beginning of this video with the first question. The more muscle you have, the more metabolic you become. The more metabolic you become, the more energy you burn sitting down doing nothing. So every pound of muscle that you have on your body burns between 30 and 50 calories extra every single day with you not doing anything, just sitting down doing nothing. Not perfect math in reality in your body, but if you add 10 pounds of muscle and you gain 10 pounds and you burn 50 calories per pound, 500 calories extra a day that you're burning doing nothing. So does muscle burn fat? No, it burns more energy. And if you're eating less food and you're burning more energy, you will lose body fat faster. So building muscle and having muscle aids in the fat loss process, but it doesn't directly burn fat off of your body. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, just ask me. I love doing this. So send me an email at trainersamletson@gmail.com. If you want my training services, personal training services online, because I don't have that many spaces in person, again, you can go ahead and email me at trainersamletson@gmail.com. And if you're a man who's 18 and older, who's trying to get your life together, you're trying to get physically healthier, mentally stronger, and you're trying to up your social and career life, send an email to stronggenscoaching@gmail.com, because we have the best men's coaches in the world who are going to help you get to a better spot. That's all I got for you guys today. Peace out.